So we're trying to make an evenly balanced ceiling fan. So in order to do this, we're going to make shapes just like we would do in Google Drawings. I'm going with this first one here that is the rounded rectangle, and we're going to go about that big. Fill it with white and a transparent border. Now I'm going to zoom in just like we would do in drawings, and I'm going to add another rounded rectangle. And again, make sure it's filled with white and a transparent border. So it looks like that. I'm going to grab that piece and make sure it's centered. So I see that red guideline, so I know it's centered. Holding down Shift to select both pieces, and I'm going to arrange and group them together. I'm going back to fit it on the screen completely. Now what I want to do is I want to add a circle about the same width as this blade. So I'm going to select this again. I'm going to go to Shapes, Circle, again hold down Shift to make a perfect circle. And I want it to be about the same width as that blade. So I'm going to grab it and move it, make sure it's centered, and I forgot to make it transparent and white. That looks good to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this blade and duplicate, Control D to duplicate, arrange, rotate, and I'm going to flip it vertically and move it down. I'm going to duplicate this again, Control D to duplicate. I can go here to rotate, or I can go to arrange, rotate, counterclockwise, and add it here again. And one more time, duplicate, arrange, rotate, flip horizontally, and line it up. Now, I'm going to eyeball it just to make sure these look like they're eyeballed and centered correctly. I'm going to select everything, move it to the middle, wait till I get those guiding lines so that's centered, and I'm going to go up and down just until I see the other guideline, and now it's perfectly centered. While it's all selected, I'm going to arrange and group it all together. Now, hopefully you paused and worked on yours. Now that it's all together, I'm going to duplicate the slide. Remember, 2 fingers to right click, duplicate. I'm going to come up here to the top. I'm holding down Shift. So if I don't hold down Shift, I can go these weird funky dimensions. But I'm going to hold down Shift, and now when I rotate, it only goes in increments of 15 degrees. Perfect. Duplicate the slide, select it, hold down Shift, and now we're at 30 degrees. Again, duplicate the slide, select it, hold down Shift. Now we'll be at 45 degrees. Keep going. And that's it. So now what I want you to practice is I want you to see what it looks like. So we're going to do this thing where we practice and see what it looks like before we put it in Tall Tweets. So I only have 6 slides. Great. I'm going to go to File, Publish to the Web, checking both these checkboxes, click the yellow Publish and the blue OK. You're going to select that link there, the Control C to select it, add a new tab, and paste it. Now what this is set to do is it's set to rotate every 3 seconds. That is too much wasted time and space. So what I want you to do is I'm going to click up here, I'm going to backspace it, and I'm going to paste it again. So 3,000, that's equivalent to 3 seconds. 3,000 is 3 seconds. What if I change this to 1,000? I'm going to press Enter. Now it's changing every 1 second. Again, that's still really, really slow. So I'm going to select this web address again, backspace to erase it, paste it again. So instead of 3,000, that's 3 seconds per rotation. 1,000 is 1 second per rotation. What if I get rid of the 0? So now it's just 100. 100 is the same as 0.1 seconds. Now it's rotating really well. If you've got really skinny blades, you might want to change that number to like 500 instead. Or 50 even, to make it rotate faster. So if you liked the 100, that's equivalent to 0.1 seconds. Again, that's 100, that's equivalent to 0.1 seconds. Great. Let's add another new tab and go to talltweets.com. In Tall Tweets, we're going to come down here to Tall Tweets Classic. Sign in with Google if you need to. If you don't need to, just click on Select Presentation. Find your presentation. And because there's only 6 slides, this should take less than like 30 seconds. Because there's only 6 slides, depending on your speed at home, this should take only a few seconds. So slide duration, I liked that 100, so I'm going to do 0.1 here. Create the GIF. Again, this should take seconds. Once it's there, I'm going to save it. So it's going to download it, and I need you to add it to Google Classroom. So you're going to turn in the slideshow and this GIF. So turning in the slideshow and this GIF.